Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of cell signaling and its pivotal role in disease treatment. Every second, trillions of cells in our bodies communicate through intricate signaling pathways, orchestrating everything from growth to immune responses. When these signals go awry, diseases can develop. In this video, we'll explore how understanding and manipulating these cellular conversations is opening new doors in medicine. From cancer to autoimmune disorders, the secrets of cell signaling are being harnessed to develop more targeted and effective therapies. Let's begin our journey by understanding what cell signaling really means and why it's so crucial for our health. Cell signaling refers to the process by which cells communicate with each other using chemical signals. These signals can be hormones, neurotransmitters, or other molecules that bind to specific receptors on the surface or inside of target cells. This communication is essential for coordinating complex functions such as tissue repair, immune defense, and metabolism. When signaling pathways function properly, our bodies maintain balance and health. However, disruptions in these pathways can lead to a range of diseases. Understanding the basics of cell signaling is the first step toward appreciating its impact on disease treatment. Cells use a variety of signals to communicate. These include autocrine signals, where a cell targets itself, paracrine signals, which affect nearby cells, endocrine signals, which travel through the bloodstream to distant cells, and juxtacrine signals, which require direct contact between cells. Each type of signaling plays a unique role in maintaining the body's internal environment. For example, endocrine signals like insulin regulate blood sugar levels, while paracrine signals are crucial in wound healing. Recognizing these different signaling types helps researchers design therapies that can precisely target disease processes. The heart of cell signaling are receptors, specialized proteins located on the cell surface or within cells. These receptors act as gatekeepers, detecting specific signaling molecules and triggering a cascade of cellular responses. For instance, when a hormone binds to its receptor, it can activate genes, alter cell metabolism, or initiate cell division. The specificity of receptors ensures that cells respond only to the right signals at the right time. Malfunctioning receptors can lead to diseases such as diabetes or cancer, making them important targets for drug development. Once a signal binds to its receptor, it sets off a chain reaction known as a signal transduction pathway. This involves a series of molecular events inside the cell, often amplifying the original signal and leading to a specific response. These pathways can be complex, involving multiple proteins and enzymes that interact in precise ways. Understanding these pathways allows scientists to pinpoint where things go wrong in diseases and to design interventions that can correct or block faulty signals. Signal transduction is a central concept in modern disease treatment research. Enzymes play a crucial role in cell signaling by acting as catalysts that speed up chemical reactions within signal transduction pathways. For example, kinases add phosphate groups to proteins, altering their activity and function. This modification can turn signals on or off, ensuring that cellular responses are tightly regulated. When enzymes malfunction, signaling can become uncontrolled, leading to diseases like cancer. Targeting specific enzymes with drugs is a promising strategy for restoring normal signaling in diseased cells. Echin messengers are small molecules that relay signals from receptors on the cell surface to target molecules inside the cell. Common examples include cyclic AMP, CAMP, and calcium ions. These messengers amplify the signal, allowing a single event at the cell surface to produce a large response inside the cell. Disruptions in second messenger systems can contribute to diseases such as heart failure or neurological disorder. By targeting these messengers, researchers can develop therapies that fine-tune cellular responses. Cancer often arises when cell signaling pathways that control growth and division become dysregulated. Mutations in genes encoding signaling proteins can cause cells to grow uncontrollably, forming tumors. By understanding these faulty pathways, scientists have developed targeted therapies that block specific signals driving cancer growth. Drugs like tyrosine kinase inhibitors have revolutionized cancer treatment, offering hope for patients with previously untreatable cancer. This approach highlights the power of cell signaling research in transforming disease outcomes. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues. Faulty cell signaling can trigger these inappropriate immune responses. For example, abnormal activation of signaling pathways in immune cells can lead to chronic inflammation and tissue damage. Therapies that modulate these signals, such as biologic drugs targeting cytokines, have shown great promise in treating conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. By restoring balance to immune signaling, these treatments help control disease and improve quality of life. Neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, disrupted cell signaling contributes to the loss of nerve cells and cognitive decline. Abnormalities in neurotransmitter signaling, protein aggregation, and cellular stress responses all play a role. Researchers are exploring ways to correct these signaling defects, aiming to slow or halt disease progression. New drugs and gene therapies targeting specific pathways offer hope for patients and families affected by these challenging conditions. Diabetes is a classic example of disease caused by faulty cell signaling. In type 1 diabetes, the immune system destroys insulin-producing cells, while in type 2, cells become resistant to insulin's signal. This disrupts the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Treatments focus on restoring proper insulin signaling, either by providing insulin or by using drugs that improve the body's response to it. Advances in understanding insulin signaling are leading to more personalized and effective therapies for diabetes management. Heart disease is often linked to abnormal cell signaling in blood vessels and heart muscle cells. For example, excessive signaling can cause blood vessels to constrict, raising blood pressure and increasing the risk of heart attacks. Therapies that target these pathways, such as beta blockers and ACE inhibitors, help relax blood vessels and protect the heart. Ongoing research into cell signaling is uncovering new ways to prevent and treat cardiovascular diseases, offering hope for millions worldwide. Cell signaling is vital for mounting effective immune responses against infections. When pathogens invade, immune cells communicate through signaling molecules called cytokines to coordinate defense. However, excessive or misdirected signaling can cause harmful inflammation, as seen in severe infections like COVID-19. Therapies that modulate immune signaling, such as anti-inflammatory drugs and monoclonal antibodies, are being used to treat infectious diseases and prevent complications. One of the most exciting advances in medicine is the development of targeted therapies that specifically block or enhance certain cell signaling pathways. Unlike traditional treatments that affect many cells, targeted therapies aim to correct the underlying signaling defect in diseased cells while sparing healthy ones. This approach reduces side effects and improves treatment outcomes. Examples include kinase inhibitors for cancer and biologics for autoimmune diseases. The future of medicine lies in precisely targeting the molecular roots of disease. Personalized medicine uses information about a person's genes and cell signaling pathways to tailor treatments. By analyzing how an individual's cells respond to signals, doctors can choose therapies that are most likely to work for that person. This approach is transforming care for cancer, rare diseases, and more. As our understanding of cell signaling grows, personalized medicine will become even more precise, offering hope for better outcomes and fewer side effects. Gene therapy is an innovative approach that aims to correct faulty cell signaling by introducing healthy genes into a patient's cells. This can restore normal function in diseases caused by genetic mutations affecting signaling pathways. For example, gene therapy is being explored for inherited immune deficiencies and certain types of blindness. As technology advances, gene therapy holds the promise of curing diseases at their source by fixing the underlying signaling defect. Immunotherapy harnesses the power of the immune system to fight diseases like cancer by manipulating cell signaling. Treatments such as checkpoint inhibitors and CAR T-cell therapy work by enhancing or redirecting immune signals to attack cancer cells. These breakthroughs have led to remarkable successes in treating previously untreatable cancers. Ongoing research is expanding the use of immunotherapy to other diseases, showing the vast potential of cell signaling manipulation. Stem cells have the unique ability to develop into different cell types, guided by specific signaling pathways. By understanding and controlling these signals, scientists can direct stem cells to repair damaged tissues or organs. This approach holds promise for treating injuries, degenerative diseases, and even organ failure. Advances in stem cell research are opening new frontiers in regenerative medicine, all rooted in the principles of cell signaling. Drug resistance is a major challenge in treating diseases like cancer and infections. Often, cells adapt by altering their signaling pathways, rendering treatments less effective. Understanding these resistance mechanisms allows researchers to develop combination therapies that block multiple pathways, overcoming resistance and improving outcomes. Ongoing studies are focused on identifying new signaling targets to stay ahead of evolving diseases. While targeting cell signaling pathways can be highly effective, it also carries risks. Because many pathways are shared by healthy and diseased cells, treatments can sometimes cause unintended side effects. Careful research and clinical trials are essential to ensure that new therapies are both safe and effective. Scientists are developing strategies to minimize side effects, such as designing drugs that are more selective for diseased cells. Clinical trials are critical for testing new therapies that target cell signaling. These studies involve carefully controlled experiments with patients to determine if a treatment is safe and effective. Many breakthroughs in cancer, autoimmune diseases, and rare disorders have come from clinical trials focused on signaling pathways. Participation in these trials offers patients access to cutting-edge treatments and helps advance medical knowledge for future generations. Biomarkers are measurable indicators of biological processes, often linked to cell signaling pathways. They are used to diagnose diseases, predict treatment responses, and monitor progress. For example, certain proteins in the blood can signal the presence of cancer or inflammation. Advances in biomarker research are making it possible to detect diseases earlier and tailor treatments more precisely, improving patient outcomes. Epigenetics refers to changes in gene activity that do not involve alterations in the DNA sequence. These changes can affect cell signaling by turning genes on or off in response to environmental factors. Epigenetic therapies are being developed to reverse abnormal signaling in diseases like cancer and neurological disorders. By targeting the epigenetic regulation of signaling pathways, researchers hope to develop more effective and lasting treatment. Human microbiome, the community of microbes living in and on our bodies, plays a surprising role in cell signaling. Microbes can produce signaling molecules that influence immune responses, metabolism, and even brain function. Disruptions in the microbiome can lead to diseases ranging from inflammatory bowel disease to depression. Therapies that restore healthy microbial signaling are an emerging area of research with exciting potential. Environmental factors such as diet, stress, and toxins can impact cell signaling pathways. For example, chronic stress can alter hormone signaling, while exposure to pollutants can disrupt cellular communication and increase disease risk. Understanding how the environment shapes cell signaling is helping researchers develop strategies to prevent and treat diseases by modifying lifestyle and reducing harmful exposure. As we age, changes in cell signaling contribute to the decline in tissue function and the development of age-related diseases. For instance, reduced growth factor signaling can impair tissue repair, while increased inflammatory signals can promote chronic diseases. Research into the signaling changes that occur with aging is leading to new interventions aimed at promoting healthy aging and extending lifespan. Many rare diseases are caused by mutations in genes that control cell signaling. These conditions often have no cure and limited treatment options. Advances in genetic testing and cell signaling research are helping to identify the underlying causes of rare diseases and develop targeted therapies. Personalized approaches based on signaling defects offer new hope for patients with rare and previously untreatable conditions. Generative medicine relies on understanding how cell signaling controls tissue repair and regeneration. By manipulating these signals, scientists can encourage the body to heal itself after injury or disease. This approach is being explored for conditions like spinal cord injuries, heart damage, and liver disease. The ability to harness cell signaling for regeneration represents a major leap forward in medical science. Synthetic biology is an emerging field that involves designing and building new biological systems, including custom cell signaling pathways. By engineering cells to respond to specific signals, scientists can create novel therapies for diseases, produce valuable compounds, or even build living sensors. This cutting-edge research is expanding the possibilities for disease treatment and biotechnology. Despite remarkable progress, many challenges remain in understanding and manipulating cell signaling. The complexity of signaling networks, variability between individuals, and the risk of unintended effects make research difficult. Scientists are developing new tools and technologies to map signaling pathways, analyze single cells, and predict how interventions will work. Overcoming these challenges will be key to unlocking the full potential of cell signaling in medicine. Technological innovations are revolutionizing cell signaling research. High-throughput sequencing, advanced imaging, and artificial intelligence are enabling scientists to study signaling networks in unprecedented detail. These tools allow for the discovery of new pathways, the identification of drug targets, and the development of personalized therapies. As technology continues to evolve, our ability to understand and treat diseases at the cellular level will only grow. The future of disease treatment lies in a deeper understanding of cell signaling. Researchers are exploring new ways to manipulate signaling pathways, develop smarter drugs, and use gene editing technologies like CRISPR to correct defects. The integration of big data and systems biology is helping to map the complex web of cellular communication. These advances promise to make treatments more effective, personalized, and accessible. Behind every scientific breakthrough are real people whose lives are changed by advances in cell signaling research. Patients with cancer, autoimmune diseases, and rare disorders are benefiting from new therapies that target the root causes of their conditions. These stories highlight the human impact of scientific discovery and inspire continued efforts to translate research into better health for all. Progress in cell signaling research depends on collaboration between scientists, clinicians, patients, and industry partners. By sharing knowledge and resources, the scientific community can accelerate the development of new treatments and bring hope to patients faster. International collaborations and public-private partnerships are driving innovation and ensuring that breakthroughs reach those who need them most. As we develop new ways to manipulate cell signaling, ethical questions arise. Issues such as gene editing, access to advanced therapies, and the potential for unintended consequences must be carefully considered. Open dialogue among scientists, ethicists, and the public is essential to ensure that advances in cell signaling are used responsibly and for the benefit of all. Raising awareness about the importance of cell signaling in health and disease is vital. Educational initiatives for students, healthcare professionals, and the public can help demystify complex scientific concepts and promote informed decision-making. As more people understand the role of cell signaling, support for research and innovation will continue to grow. Effective policies and regulations are needed to guide the development and use of therapies targeting cell signaling. Governments and regulatory agencies play a key role in ensuring that new treatments are safe, effective, and accessible. Clear guidelines help foster innovation while protecting patients and maintaining public trust in medical advances. Cell signaling research has the potential to improve health outcomes worldwide. By developing affordable and effective therapies, scientists can address diseases that disproportionately affect low- and middle-income countries. Global collaboration and investment in research are essential to ensure that the benefits of cell signaling advances reach everyone, regardless of geography or income. Data science is transforming cell signaling research by enabling the analysis of vast amounts of biological data. Machine learning algorithms can identify patterns in signaling networks, predict treatment responses, and uncover new drug targets. Integrating data science with laboratory research accelerates discovery and helps bring new therapies to patients faster. Engaging the public in discussions about cell signaling and disease treatment is crucial for building trust and support. Outreach programs, science communication, and patient advocacy groups play important roles in sharing information and gathering feedback. When the public is informed and involved, research is more likely to reflect societal needs and values. Sustained investment in cell signaling research is essential for continued progress. Funding from governments, private foundations, and industry supports the discovery of new therapies and the training of future scientists. Increased investment accelerates innovation and ensures that breakthroughs in cell signaling translate into real-world benefits for patients. Patients are at the center of cell signaling research and treatment. Their experiences, needs, and feedback guide the development of new therapies and shape research priorities. Involving patients in research design and decision-making ensures that advances in cell signaling truly address the challenges faced by those living with disease. Field of cell signaling is rapidly evolving with new discoveries and technologies emerging every year. As we continue to unravel the complexities of cellular communication, the possibilities for disease treatment are expanding. By staying curious, collaborative, and committed to innovation, the scientific community is paving the way for a healthier future. Sum up, cell signaling is at the heart of health and disease. Advances in understanding and manipulating these pathways are transforming the way we treat a wide range of conditions, from cancer to rare genetic disorders. By focusing on the molecular roots of disease, researchers are developing more effective, personalized, and safer therapies. The future of medicine is bright, thanks to the ongoing exploration of cell signaling. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of cell signaling in disease treatment. As research continues to advance, we can look forward to new therapies, improved outcomes, and a deeper understanding of the fundamental processes that keep us healthy. Stay tuned for more updates on the latest breakthroughs in science and medicine.